Hi, my name is Michael Messinger, and I'm honored to serve as the chair of the LA Leadership Council of Birthright Israel Foundation. 2020 actually began my first full year as the chair of the LA Leadership Council, and we all just experienced a year like no other. For the first time in Birthright's history, we were forced to postpone all the travel to Israel and launched our greatest fundraising efforts to sustain this strategic asset to the Jewish people that took over 20 years to build. You, our LA community, responded in amazing fashion. Together we surpassed our fundraising goals, and we did this without holding our annual in-person dinner. We convened new local leaders, supporters around the table to help grow our efforts and ensure that Birthright's incredible infrastructure would remain intact until it was safe to send the groups again. Thank you for partnering with me and all of our council members in renewing your generous support for Birthright Israel Foundation. Over the last several months, I've had a chance to reflect on why Birthright Israel is important to me. Growing up in New Jersey, my parents always instilled in me and my siblings a sense of philanthropy, especially Jewish philanthropy, especially Israel. I was fortunate to attend the Solomon Schechter Day School, and it was there where my love for the state of Israel first began. So when I was approached to support Birthright, it was natural for me to give, especially to an organization that would connect young Jews to the state of Israel. I continued to make small donations. I agreed to join the Leadership Council, and then together with my wife Lexi, we hosted an event for friends at our home. And to our pleasant surprise, we raised a lot of money. But what really transformed me to want to do whatever I could to help Birthright was a result of me participating in one of the Birthright missions to Israel. I saw firsthand this magic of what Birthright is in action. Imagine standing in Jerusalem with thousands of young Jews, 68 different countries, singing and dancing together, excited about Israel and excited about being Jewish and being with other Jews. These young participants, they return home, they're energized with their new connection to Israel, their new understanding of their Jewish identity, their new interest in connecting with other Jews, and their new confidence to speak up on Israel, for Israel, on their college campuses and in social media. Anyone knows me knows that I'm a numbers guy. There are countless numbers that can back up this return on investment for the Birthright program, all of which you can view through the link provided in this newsletter. I truly believe that Birthright Israel has the greatest impact on the continuity of Jewish people. It's why I choose to give my time to this organization, and more importantly, it's why the main reason that Lexi and I choose to give our money. We feel empowered to give and ensure that Birthright Israel will always be able to take any eligible participant, and that means without having to turn anyone away. So this year especially, it meant increasing our gift. For me, it's also meant surrounding myself with others who also believe strongly in what Birthright Israel represents and want to partner with us to expand our presence, our fundraising efforts, and expand our footprint throughout the greater LA area. With that in mind, I'm proud to announce the establishment of the Los Angeles Advisory Cabinet Member, made up of supporters to focus on raising the visibility and the necessary funds for Birthright Israel Foundation in Los Angeles. I have the benefit of working with an excellent professional partner, Debbie Dolgan, Vice President of the Western Region, and together we ask anyone to join us and take a seat at the table. If that's you, please get in touch with me or Debbie. We need you. We're grateful to our Los Angeles supporters of Birthright Israel Foundation, and I feel that it's paramount to properly recognize and celebrate your generosity, which is why we're launching the Greater Los Angeles Honor Roll to showcase all of our donors contributing $1,800 and over who are committed to ensuring Jewish future and strengthening our Jewish community. Thank you for joining our efforts. And lastly, we will be sending out a quarterly newsletter to keep you informed of the important updates, highlight our area donors, and share local alumni stories. The Birthright Israel experience is a gift to empower and ignite the next generation of potential leaders with pride, with courage, with the resources. Here in LA, we've sent over 42,000 participants, which is a huge benefit to our community. Many are now leaders among us, serving on boards and committees of our Jewish organization. I look forward to our continued success by working together, pledging our support. So here's to 2021. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to making this our best year ever.